I don't think Mr. Frank Lloyd Wright would approve of what we've done with his home.
It's our home.
I don't know if he'd see it that way. What's caught your attention?
It's a list of recent arrivals to Pauper's Field.
Why is that?
Well, if I'm to believe the evidence before me, one of them has risen from the dead and killed 2 men.
I take it you don't believe that.
I'm not George Crabtree, Julia.
Have you spoken with him?
A little.
And why did he walk out on his wedding?
Apparently, one of his aunts warned him that if he were to marry, his bride would be doomed to die.
I hope you talked sense to him.
It's George, Julia. Sometimes common sense doesn't work. What are we doing with that?
Dr. Grace's gift.
It's hideous.
It is that.
Not to mention impractical.
Also that.
Can we burn it? Julia, is everything all right?
Yes, everything's perfectly fine. Perhaps too much so.
Oh, look who's here. Is she reading and writing yet?
Actually, William has her working on her maths right now.
That's a joke, right?
I wish it were.
It's important.
William, I'm thinking of returning to the clinic.
Julia.
Not every day, but Ellie is taking such excellent care of Susanna. And...
Yes, well, for what we're paying her.
Did I hear the clinic mentioned? Could Margaret join you? I know she valued her time there.
Oh, yes, of course.
If you think it's best.
And where are you off to?
Hospital records office. So I'm looking into the circumstances behind all of their latest deaths.
Your husband is looking for a member of the Walking Dead.
Perhaps you should start at the Mason's Lodge. Do you mind if I join you? It would be nice to have a moment alone.
Of course.
So there's no living person who wished either of the victims ill?
None that I can find.
Are you sure? You said there was no record of anyone being interred there. Perhaps the disturbed grave was a hoax?
So it's your theory that a live person staged this murder and then assigned the blame to a Haitian zombie? Who would believe that?
I can think of one constable at your station that might.
Still, I don't think it's likely.
You need to talk to him, William. Well, he still has a chance with Effie.
If George wants to discuss it with me, he will.
Well, you need to press him on it.
Julia, I am just not comfortable with those sorts of conversations.
Well, you need to get comfortable. You have a daughter now. Things that are not pleasant or easy to talk about are going to need to be discussed at some point.
I know. That's why I have you.
Well, all of the deaths from St. Michael's are accounted for. I do hope Susanna has the sense to not follow us in our footsteps.
What would you have her do instead?
Something exciting. Politician, perhaps? Or an aviator? I just want her to live her life not surrounded by death. And you should talk to George.
Oh, there's your mother now. How was your first day back at the clinic?
Oh, trying, but it's good to be back.
You seem troubled.
A woman came into the clinic just as we were closing, badly bruised. She said she'd fallen down a flight of stairs.
I take it that wasn't the case.
I've seen enough bruising in my life to know that she was lying. She was assaulted. Oh.
Would you like me to speak with her?
Oh, I'll speak with her, see if I can get her to come through. Oh, anyway, don't you have a zombie to catch?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my love. I promise that Mama and Papa are going to take care of you no matter what. Protect you always.